It is time once again for you to meet another Jefferson Award winner. Every month we choose someone to honor for their volunteer efforts. And this month's winner brings something unique. He is our first award recipient representing the Ho-Chunk community. News 19's Heather Armstrong joins us now to tell you about this man who's been serving the poor, the sick, and the broken for 16 years. Heather?
Well, Scott, that's right. He sure has. His name is Michael Day, and he's this month's recipient. He serves as a Native American advisor to Wisconsin colleges and Wisconsin prisons. As a youth, Michael was mentored into the spiritual Native American practice by a Lakota medicine man named Henry Crow Dog. Today, people come from all over to meet him and to attend his monthly prayer ceremony that takes place in something called a sweat lodge.
That's the lodge. It's covered right now because of the elements.
A snowstorm couldn't keep supporters of Michael Day away. A man, they say, changes lives.
All you have to do is ask for help and I'll help you. I'll do the best I can.
Michael is a respected elder of the Ho-Chunk Nation. He's also a sanctioned teacher or medicine man for the Lakota Nation. This covered hut is actually a sweat lodge. In the summer, Michael and his friends put it together because no matter the weather, it's where he practices traditional spiritual medicine. What do you want people to know about what you do?
What we do is we come here for prayer to help people.
Barb Schaefer attended a sweat lodge ceremony. She needed it because nothing else ever worked.
I had autoimmune issues. I had 2 failed spinal surgeries, and I was in chronic pain, and I was on about 600 pills a month.
Today, Barb is healthy, and she owes it all to Michael and his work here in this sweat lodge.
It was the most profound, life-changing experience I've ever had.
Michael learned early on about service above self, the lesson given to him by his grandfather, using an ear of corn.
So look at this. Here's a red one. There's a white one, there's a black one, there's a yellow one. So you see, Mo'una told us a long time ago that we're all going to be here together. And we're here. Would you live with these people in a good way?
And Michael has, day in and day out. His work extends beyond the sweat lodge to prisons around the state.
I've seen him get in the car and head up to Milwaukee in a car that's about ready to give its last breath and drive all those hours to get up there and be in service to those men.
The sick, the broken, the forgotten. It doesn't matter. Michael says when we give back, we're sending a very clear message.
When they see us helping one another, that's how they'll do it too. And that sense of service and giving will continue.
Now, Michael has had a very full life, and Scott, you're going to love this. A fun fact about him, in his previous life, he was a road manager for the Grateful Dead. But I can tell you that Michael says he isn't proud of those days. He is proud of the way he lives today. He told me he is finally happy. You know why? He lives his life sober and serving others. Scott?
All right, thanks, Heather. And if you'd like to nominate someone, you can do so by going to our website, WXOW.com. Click on the Jefferson Award tabs for an online application.